Former Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justice Muturi now claims that his life is in danger after the state withdrew his security that are part of his benefits as the former Speaker of the National Assembly. Speaking to the media, Muturi claims that his security was withdrawn because he is fighting the government. The former CS, who has been increasingly critical of President William Ruto's government before he was sacked or after he was sacked on March 26th, alleged that the officers were informed not to serve under his security detail anymore.
The reaction from government has been the immediate withdrawal of my security, which happened last evening. My security personnel were instructed not to report on duty on the basis that, as they told me, that I'm fighting the government. But I said it's okay. There are very many Kenyans without government security, and therefore it is not the kind of thing that really should worry somebody.
But in a quick rejoinder, the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has said Muturi's security changes were just a routine exercise affecting former officials. Murkomen, however, invited him to raise his concerns with the Inspector General of Police if it was done procedurally. Murkomen has refuted claims that the alleged withdrawal of security could be political. Speaking with journalists in Mombasa, Murkomen further bashed the former AG for disclosing government secrets that included the details of the 15 billion trees deal, where Muturi alleged that President William Ruto wanted entered unprocedurally, noting that his remarks amount to imprisonment.
You swore to confidentiality, and you could not have been having government documents for 2 years because you are dealing with corruption. That's not true. You are just having those government documents because you have other reason, or perhaps you don't know why you swore. He's not the first Attorney General to be fired. Neither was he a first Attorney General to be changed. You don't hear Amos Wako or Gitu Muigai or former Kiara Attorney General going all over saying that I was fired and I'm carrying government documents. I think this is the lowest an Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya has ever gone to.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Hundreds of mourners have paid their last respects to the 6 family members who perished in a tragic road accident that happened along the Mahi Mahi on Naivasha Road last week. The 6 were among 7 people who had attended a memorial service for one of their loved ones in Naivasha when the vehicle rammed into a lorry, claiming their lives on the spot. The collision claimed the lives of 4 children, 3 being 2 sisters and a brother, their father, and 2 of his brothers, leaving a devastating loss that threw their Kamithu village in Limuru into a 1-week mourning. The politicians who attended the funeral were gagged from speaking for fear of emotive speeches following the current political waves in the country.
Ile tutaambia serikali hii Rironi Mau Summit, sababu imesemwa mara mingi, tunataka hiyo barabara ipanuliwe iwe lane 10 ndio watu wawache kuovertake gari wanagongana wakiovertake. Hiyo barabara ndio itasaidia upande huu, sababu barabara ni kidogo, magari ni mengi. Na sitaki niongee zaidi ya hapo. Bishop, I will end it at that point. Wale wametoka mbali, muende na salamu zetu, musalimiane makwenu, na najua Mungu atatukutanisha wakati kuna furaha na sio majonzi. Asanteni sana kanisa kwa kutupa nafasi hii.
Pearl Newsbeat.
The county government of Mombasa has advised the Coast General Teaching and Referral Hospital to evacuate its patients as the building next to Fayaz Bakery will undergo controlled demolition tomorrow. The hospital's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Iqbal Kandwala, in a statement noted that the facility is within the radius of the impact and hence it will be necessary to prioritize the patient's safety. Patients have since been advised to seek medical services in 3 alternative hospitals during the affected period. These include Port Reitz CSC hospitals, the CGTRH Utange and the CGTRH Outreaches. This comes shortly after the Mombasa County Governor Abdul Somad Nasir announced the controlled demolition of the building located on Abdul Nasser Road. Nasir emphasized that the county government will not compromise on the safety of residents and the visitors and that proactive measures will be taken to prevent any potential tragedies caused by the neglected buildings.
There is no way out ni lazima kuwe na control demolition. Ili jumba lazima litaangushwa na jeshi, na amri ambayo kwamba iliyoko ni kwa sababu ya wakazi wenyewe. Kilomita 1.2 1.2 kilomita kutoka hiyo nyumba kwenda sehemu zote ni lazima kutakuwa na evacuation. Kesho kuanzia saa 12 asubuhi mtu yoyote asikae katika nyumba yake, asiende katika msikiti ulioko karibu na sehemu hiyo.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And doctors in Nairobi County have ended the 39-day strike after reaching a deal with the Governor Johnson Sakaja-led administration. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacist and Dentist Union came producer Secretary-General Dr. Davji Atela announced that the strike was suspended after all the demands were met by the county government. Dr. Atela noted that among the 9 demands included the reinstatement of all dismissed doctors, issuance of permanent and pensionable confirmation letters for 369 doctors, as well as payment for salaries for doctors at the Mama Lucy Kibaki hospitals have all been met by the county government, which include also the Mama Lucy Kibaki hospitals who had not received their dues since 2021. In the May payslips.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And former Chapalungu Member of Parliament John Koech has died. According to his family, the Koech died at a hospital in Nairobi while receiving treatment. Koech's political career is marked by multiple terms as Member of Parliament for Chapalungu on various ministerial roles. He began his professional life as a high school teacher between 1973 and 1975, after which he became an education officer from 1976 to 1979. His initial attempt to enter politics in 1974 was unsuccessful, but he eventually secured the Chapalungu parliamentary seat in the 1979 general election.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And further field, at least 50 hippos and other large animals have been killed by anthrax poisoning in Africa's oldest national park, its director has said. Photos shared by the Virunga National Park in the Democratic Republic of Congo showed the motionless animals floating along the Ishasha River. Park officials say they first started appearing last week. The exact cause of the poisoning is unknown, but tests have confirmed the presence of anthrax. Park Director Emmanuel de Merode said work was underway to recover the animals and bury them to prevent further spread, but it was difficult because there were no excavators.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.